Alright, welcome back everyone. New project day. Got the 2E Create, IIE Create Magic Shop. Little Book Nook dollhouse hybrid thing it looks like. It's more of a, doesn't look like it's a sort of full depth Book Nook, but it looks like it'd be a good in the shelf decoration. Let's see, what do you know? But you get the, I say, not as deep as the normal ones. Looks like it's got nice little details. Just notice those roses on the side. Don't have any difficulty ratings or anything on it. Oh, 3 cats out of 5 difficulty it looks like. But I sort of looked up and realized it's a. Is this a? I thought it was a sleeve. Well, I think it is. I still think it's a sleeve. Or maybe not. Join me tonight as I figure out how to open a box. Yeah, it's just okay. It's just wedged on there good. All right. I think the box got dropped in the corner or something. I'd like to get them out without tearing them. Okay, there it goes. But if you're new here, this is what I do. I buy these kits and build them step by step, mostly in real time. You get to see all my successes and all my failures and how I hopefully fix those inevitable failures as they come up. Upload daily and just try and have a good time. We're not solving the world's problems, just building silly little models, having a bit of fun. Looks like a fairly good quality printing on the Nook, on the instruction manual. Looks like not high def, but definitely had better and had worse. They look pretty good clear pictures on there, so that's a good thing. Got our little piece of acrylic for our sign. Nice little feature. And let's see what we got. Got sticker sheets, so we don't have to glue the books together. We get to peel and stick them, so that's nice. What's this one? Okay, these are paper pieces that are perforated nicely, so you don't have to do all the delicate cutting on it. I like that. Nice, makes a nice helpful bit. Came with a bottle of some sort of glue. I don't know. Looks. Oops! I forgot to format my card before I started tonight. So, but I say it looks a little runny, but I don't think. Oh, see if it's it's broken now. If any glue I use, I'll stick with my B7000. I've smelled that smell before, and it's not. To me, it wasn't an impressive glue. But onward and upwards. Another bag of goodies number 1 and bag of goodies number 2. Looks like got our light is already built for us. Battery box, touch sensor, tweezers, and another. Okay, there's 2 lights in there, and it looks like an LED strip there as well. Okay, cool. And let's get into our box of goodies number 1. So our bag of goodies number 1 rather. Chew away. Okay, got a little bit of felt. No, that's not felt. It's like a regular fabric. Plant. Little bell. A couple pieces of wire. Some grass, moss substitute. And a little rubber tube. See it right there. Yeah. A few sheets of acrylic. I'm sure there's our windows. And beads and bobs and doodads and who's its and what's it. Okay, there's our flower petals. We're not going to have to actually make the flowers on this one. Looks like some possible decorative vials. And then various little trinkets and charms to make bases and candles and all kinds of goodies, I'm sure. Okay, so let's pop open our pieces, take a look at those, and we'll get rolling on this thing. Okay, so don't need that. A little tighter. Yeah, or maybe a lot tighter. I think this looks like it's going to be not an overly difficult build. Looks like it's going to have some nice details, but it also doesn't look like it's going to be crazy difficult to put together. It's my initial impression. Interior and exterior there. Walls, yeah. Lots of nice little sayings and everything written all over it. That's cool. Different effect. And yeah, this should be a pretty straightforward build based on what I'm seeing here. I think this is gonna be a fun one. There's some plain ones. Cool. All right, so let me take another quick look at our book, see what we got going. Let's see, there's all our safety and warnings and whatnot. Tells us to test our LED lights first off. Inventory, and there's all, okay, we're jumping right in on our beads, looks like. Making lots of bottles, and I like it better when they start on the base and stuff first, but go 30 steps before we even get to, actually 35 steps before we get to build any furniture or anything. So we're going to have definitely a full tray of tiny pieces. That looks like then we're going to jump right in and build right on up. Alright. Yeah. Okay, well, I'll pull the first few steps and we'll get rolling on this thing. Okay, so tonight is basically just going to be a marathon session of making little magic potion bottles. I can keep the beads from rolling all over the place. Some of them interesting and some of them be very repetitive. But basically, I got an old sheet of acrylic here that I never peeled off of. I found gluing these to a base lets the glue dry solid, and we can go back later and pop them off as we need them without everything falling apart. Fingers crossed. But I got the old B7000, and that's my preferred glue. It's sort of like a rubber cement thing. It's got some good gets tacky fairly quickly and dries, to the touch pretty nicely, nice and quick as well. Basically, first one, we just take one of our little squarish. Okay, I may need to put the round ones in a bowl to contain them. Be a little proactive on that. Pull them out as I need them. Basically, it's going to go, it says, well, let's see, I'm guessing somewhere there's a hole. Yeah, there's the hole. So it looks like we're just going to do it down like that. So, I'll get out the glue and tweezers to hopefully hold this thing fairly much in place. Glue on there, and then when I'm dealing with beads, I found a handy tool is a needle. Through there, place the needle tip where you want it to end up at, and just let it slide down onto it, and it didn't stay. Didn't get centered like I want it to, so split a little bit and ruin everything. Some of the things, I don't need to be so concerned about it, but I don't want to get it looking good from one side. But that's okay. Got that one in place. Get you there. Seems to be fairly tacky, I hope. And then next we got two with the red ones. Maybe like this. Okay. Let's see if we can do it better just by hand. Okay. These square ones, that might be the way to go. Seems to be receptive to it. Yeah, good thing to grip onto, so that seems to help. Okay. And then 2 more of these. We're going to do green orbs next. So let's do those. Invisible strings pulling everything around. Green guys. The round ones are easier to place because they center themselves up. So that's good to know. And then moving on, 2 more of the blue ones. It flips like that. That makes it a little more difficult to. Okay. And just like that, that's through step 4. Now we get a little more decorative. Slightly smaller blue guy, I think. Yeah. I think to make the pieces work, we double check. Oh yeah, let's get back to the inventory here and take a look at it. It's supposed to be, yeah, okay, it's supposed to be the same as this one, because, oh yeah, the next one is the bigger one. Okay. Confused myself for a second. Okay, and this one's actually a little bit different. It's got this guy on the bottom and that guy on top. So this is going to be one where I should do a little gluing on the bottom of the base to stick it down. Bottom of our bead, I hope. Centered-ish. Okay. Now we see an invisible string there. It's trying to cause issues. Dab on the top there. Not quick enough. Stick to me. I can't let go of it. Okay, that must be. It's too round. Okay. There it goes. Let's see. Hopefully in a few minutes I'll be able to tilt this thing up so y'all can see it, but I do want to give that glue a shot to get a little sticky. Okay, now we go to our big bead. Nope, I just goofed that up. I transposed some steps here, so this, get that back out. Big bead goes in there. That's the top thing. That one goes on there. And this one gets these guys. On the bottom too, maybe. That's the problem, messing up. You get the wrong thing sticky. Let's see if I can wipe this one off a little bit. Try that again. Still sticking to me. Yeah, okay, let's see. Well, that one appears to be fairly stable, so that's good. One thing's working out for me. Okay, that stuff's non-toxic. Okay. I think I'm still sticky, but I think I got it cleaned off. Good. Okay. Okay. You go there, and then, in theory, this should be the easy part because it actually encloses around it. Okay. A lot of drama for not very little progress. Okay. Now we actually get to move on to more complicated bottles. No. That and this one. Okay, so let me try putting glue down here. Bead number 1. Okay. top of that. Okay, that so far seems to work. Now I'm going to get the glue all over my hands and not be able to let go of this thing. And okay, I can't believe that went on the first try. I wasn't expecting it to cooperate. I think I might be onto something with gluing the base down to start with. Seems like that's something I used to do. Actually get it into the base into it, it might work better. And this one's gonna have this one, that one, and that on it. That's a little teardrop bead. Got it too close to the other ones. I can get my hands in there. Can get a hold of it with, yeah. On top of our right. I know these aren't looking that impressive from your angle, but they look pretty good from this side. Hopefully get to show you some in a minute. Okay, it says to make 2 of those, so gives us a little more room this time. Stand up straight and don't want to cooperate. I think the facets are catching. Okay. I think that's it. I know y'all can't see them, but there's all kinds of little invisible strings floating all over here. Okay. A little bit. And this one, you dip on the pieces, you, and red cap. Just looking at them. Didn't have enough for the next one either. Okay. Back to it. I've got plenty of room here, so I'm going to space it out a little bit better. Red gem for the top. This might be one that would be good for the needle if I hadn't lost it. Which I have. Sitting out here in front of me, probably. Okay. Alright. One last more of those. And this will get us through step 10, so I think that's enough to put on one form, so I'll get another piece of acrylic over there to work on the next batch. Thrilling viewing for y'all. Gem for the top of you. Alright. I'll set this batch aside. That gets us through step 10. Let them hopefully sit far enough away where I won't knock them over. And bring in another sheet. And I'll start up on 11, which is even more of them. But we get more different shapes pretty quick, so should be interesting. I don't think I've ever made a bottle with one like that before. But sort of continuing with where we were on the last ones of those. And a green cap. Okay. And learning. Give myself a little more space on this batch, so not all crammed in together. Okay. Yep. All right. We're almost done with these. Yes. Couple cap and the color. Give myself a little more room than I did on the last one. Just pop it in. I should have been able to, but I didn't. this was bound to happen. Okay. I think that's the last of that sort of pear-shaped one. It is, but still. Alright. I should have left well enough alone. How did you get stuck on that? Okay. The base. And more on the top. Now I'm going to leave it alone. But we get to move on to a different design now. So hopefully this is a little more cooperative. Space here. Better go ahead and just throw it into the glue sideways. Seems to be cooperating. Yeah, that broader base seems to help with stability some. So until I do that. Okay. So again, just going to leave it alone. And trying to decide. I was thinking for a sec there I might just put a bunch of bases down and see if that helps to. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna next 3. Okay, so there's these 2. There's only 2. Looks like I might have pulled some extras. Okay, let's see what happens if I put the base down. Give it a minute to stabilize. Now, work on the next one, which is these guys, which are flat on the bottom. Flat-ish. They're not, got a little wobble to them. And we're actually supposed to be going back and putting stickers on these guys, but I'm going to work. Now, just look at that now. It looks like the glue's come up through the middle on that one. Gotta try. No, I don't think it did. Nah. Okay. Back to the original plan. There's this. And the red one. almost feels like I don't need to put the. I'm not gonna anchor it down to see what happens here. Inside our cap here, you. And there. Sticking to me. All right. Let's set you on up. No, should have left it alone. Okay. Set that over on that other one. It's not gonna have anything underneath it to dry. Yes. Okay. Do that with the red cap. Same thing. This one with a blue. Let's see. Let me do any better to put the glue around the edge here. Probably still just get stuck to me as it usually does. So far, so good. These invisible strings of glue are irritating. Can't get it. And then it just got sticky. Okay, got crooked. Okay, more try. Nope. Going everywhere. Okay. That's the point where I really wish I hadn't misplaced that needle. Got a nice bright blue tip on it so I can find it. Okay, I finally got it settled down. Now can I put it down without... Okay. 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 And like I said earlier, we're supposed to be putting stickers on these things, but we'll probably do that tomorrow after they've had a chance to thoroughly dry and can actually be like picked up and stuff. But okay, those have been a few minutes. Let's see if I can. Next layer on these two. Just this guy. Okay. Pretty good. Now, I'll leave those alone again, let them sort of stabilize, and do the next one of these, which is purple cap. Right. See, this is not getting exactly right on there. It's really loose. So, like I say, by now my fingers are all very sticky, so that's not helping things. That's spins, where it goes, the glue goes in all the crevices. there, and you. Okay, maybe that's the trick. Don't put it down. Until I fill it down, and then, okay. It fell over, but it went back up and stayed in one piece, so I'm going to leave it be. Okay. Well, those are... these are the ones that I'm seeing if I let them dry for a few minutes in between. Okay. Now we're going back to this guy. It's I found it. Oh, it's I pulled way too many pieces of it because that was step 20 and 21. Okay. Okay, so I guess, yeah, move on to 21, which is, well, this guy, one of those guys, and a green capper. Evidently I lost my place because I've got a lot of extra pieces over here. I guess I'll need. So, this guy, supposed to get, and even more wobbly than the original one. Let's see here. It's also more solid, so maybe I won't get as much glue everywhere. Do a bead on that one side. Spin it around, try and get the glue everywhere. Okay, so that was fairly cooperative. Now I can just put it down. It's a little. Keep touching it and making it not be level. I'm making it worse. I'll get it level and it sticks to me. Okay. I got it. It's over there, but it's fairly close. Well, let's see what these two can do now. They're not very stable yet, so it's... I thought the base might be a little stickier than that, but it's not fresh, so that's good. Okay, so one purple cap. One blue cap. Okay, not bad. Just leave it alone. Resist the temptation to try and fix it. Okay, now we got. I want to get to step 25 because, well, 24 is a little bit different, so I'm looking forward to trying that out. So, yeah, I'm going to try and make a run at that. So, once again, I pulled too many pieces here, so let's just get the ones I actually need. 2, 23, okay, just one too many pieces. Gather up these other extras and put them back in there. Okay. So this one, or these two, that's going to be our base. I'm going to go back to the... Maybe too close, but I think that'll be alright. And up here, he's got, it's supposed to go on like that, and it almost sticks on like that. Just to squeeze it on. Yeah, I'm not going to use glue on that, because that's not going anywhere. Cool. One less thing to worry about. Same with you, you're on there good enough. The base goes in the bottom, and then this goes on as the cap. Let's see. Give my specs, I can't find the... Okay, so something like that. I don't know if it'll focus on that or not, but that's what it's going to end up looking like. Okay, so do this little... Go in here, here. We'll stand up on that. I think it might have been. This is there too. Okay. It's still moving. Yep, it's falling over right now. Okay, that one's evidently better balanced. And now I gotta put glue on top of that too, so that's... Okay. There she goes again. Okay. No, that didn't work. I don't understand why that one is so cooperative and this one's not. Okay, more glue. Every time I say something, it starts falling over again. Okay, I think it's not straight, but it's staying upright. So let me get my first batch over here. They should be good enough to pick up. Okay, time for the big guns. seconds to warm up, and we're just gonna see if I can even get a small enough piece of napkin. Lost my cap, but the bottom stayed on. Okay. Now I'm going to leave well enough alone because this one's about to fall over too from all the action. Okay. Pick these guys up so you can actually see some of the work I've done tonight. I think the green one's going to come. Some of them are going to come off anyway, but they're staying together. Some of them got those nice invisible strings holding things. But, you know, that's making our magic potion bottles. Gonna be a well-stocked shop, like I said. I wanted to keep going, but I think my nerves have shot enough. And I think it's a good time to call it a night. Hopefully we can get to... Yeah, I can't even get this thing to stand up. No, I definitely don't need to be trying to do anything more delicate. But I say we've made us a fine collection of magic potion bottles. Like these guys too. They're stable. Seem to be pretty stabilized as well. Gonna have a nice variety and plenty of stock. But we'll call that a night. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like, subscribe, comment, complain, share. Do whatever you want to with all of that. Be good to one another, stay safe, and click on the link. There's my channel over there if you'd like to subscribe. There's my other channel if you want to see me do experiments once or twice a month. That is what YouTube thinks you should be watching, and there is going to be the playlist for this whole build once I get the second video up. I'll see you tomorrow.